Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. And in this video, I'll be doing a story time about just this past weekend, these few days. Me and Erica waited on the SNL Standby Line for BTS tickets. And you'll get to find out whether or not we see BTS in real life in New York City. So let's just jump right into the video. For some reason, I feel like this video is going to be really long. I have a lot of things to say about what just happened over this past weekend. So grab some tea. I have mine in my BT21 cookie cup. Grab some popcorn. I might actually split this video into two parts. Part 1, talking about the standby line, and part 2 is actually going back to NBC studios and getting to see if you can go up into the SNL studio audience. So all you ARMYs out there might know that BTS performed on SNL on Saturday night on April 13th. So it all started on Friday, April 12th. I got off of work a little bit early to make sure I got to the line at 5 p.m. just to beat out everyone else that's coming out of work on Friday. But that's when it all started going downhill. Like, let me tell you, once I got to 30 Rock, the line was so long already. So then the SNL Standby Line starts at the Nintendo store on 48th Street, and then by the time I got there, it rounded the corner already. It got to 6th Avenue, and then it goes down this way, so then it goes all the way to 49th Street. That's my place in line where I got there. That was the end of the line. So the day before, mind you, I watched I think it was Billboard that made a video. They interviewed a couple of people in front of the line, and then some said that they got there on Monday and Tuesday of this week, so then that's practically a week before. Like, I don't know how you have that much time to wait in a line. Like I don't have the whole week to wait for SNL standby tickets. I later found out too that some of the people in line in the front, they flew in all the way from California. That's like mad extra. Just for SNL, you're gonna take a week off of work or school, just skip classes for a whole week. Like California, you have Jimmy Kimmel that they went on Ellen a couple of times. Like, you have stuff. Like, New York fans, this is our first thing besides Jimmy Fallon. But like, also in the Billboard video, I saw that some people didn't even know who BTS was. They're just here as SNL fans. But still, like, you could have picked any other day. Stop taking seats away from ARMY. Like, why are you here though? Tickets are actually given the morning of, so then Saturday at 7 a.m. So when I got there at 5, me and Erica, we were planning to camp out on the streets for 14 hours to get these tickets. So you have a choice between two shows. They give out tickets for two shows at the same time. One is dress rehearsal, the other is the live show taping. Let me tell you, Friday night, it started at like around 6 p.m. or something. It started drizzling, then it started pouring. Like, it rained cats and dogs. Like, you can see the pellets of rain just like dropping from the sky. It was so heavy. Everything was drenched. Me and Erica's bags, like, everything inside was wet. It made it so inconvenient. I was gonna vlog that whole experience actually. Like, I had my GoPro ready, but it was raining, so it made it really inconvenient. So actually, one of the upsides of waiting 14 hours was the people around me were really chill. Like, I got to actually know a couple of the ARMY fans in front of me, and we just bonded over our love for BTS. They talked about their concert experiences and stuff like that. So everyone was pretty chill. It's a lot different than when you're camping for regular GA line tickets for their concerts. There was no cutting involved. No one line cut, no one disrespected each other like that, except for this one girl actually. Okay, so then we're on the line. It was about like 8 o'clock or something, so then I've been waiting there for 3 hours. And then there was this family, the dad, and then brought two girls next to him. I think they were just walking around the area, I'm not too sure. But then they were asking what were we waiting for. and then we were just like, oh, we're waiting for SNL, BTS is the musical guest. And then the little girl, she was like, granted she's not that little, I feel like she may be like freshman in high school. And then she was like, oh, I know. And then afterwards they left. But then shortly after, they swung back around, and then the little girl, she came and crouched next to me since I was sitting on a chair on a little stool with my umbrella. And then that was the time Erica left to buy us dinner, Chick-fil-A dinner. But so then I was alone. She came next to me, and then with big puppy dog eyes, she was like, oh, please, by any chance, can I wait in the line with you guys for SNL? I'm just like, really? Why are you asking me? But then I did almost say yes, but it'd be unfair to everyone else, like behind me. And also, like, if I saw that happen in front of me in line, I myself would feel really like really angry if like the people in front of me allowed that to happen. So I'm just like, oh no, I'm sorry, I can't really, like, people behind me will get mad too. And then she's like, oh really? Will they really care? Are they gonna be really mad about this? Like, please, can I just stay by your side and wait in line with you guys? She kept on asking. I'm just like, no, I'm really sorry, I can't. You need to understand. As she said before she left though, she was like, oh, so if you do get in, I hope you have fun. And then she just left. It was so much salt in her sentence, but whatever. And then afterwards, SNL staff actually brought out free soup. Like, they had the whole push cart and stuff, kind of like on the airline, and then they went to everyone in line. They're like, oh, free soup, do you want free soup? Stuff like that. It was like string bean potato soup. I don't know, never had it before, but it's really nice of them. It was hot soup, so then it was good in the pouring cold rain. And also, it was actually pretty safe waiting in line. I was on 6th Avenue, so then all the street lights were really bright, and then cops would come around and patrol the area, as well as MVC studio security guards. They were always walking around throughout the night. I could see them walking around throughout the night in their raincoats. I felt bad for them. But yeah, food is also really convenient. There was like 3 24-hour McDonald's nearby. Let's see, there was a 24-hour deli that has a bathroom, but if you're going to use their bathroom, just be aware it is a business. Just buy something as a courtesy, because Erica talked with the owner there, and then he was like, some people are really rude, they just come in and use the bathroom and leave without like buying anything, you know. There's also K-Town that's nearby. I actually bought us Cafe Venti drinks throughout the night. But then it does close at 1 a.m. so it's not 24/7. Yeah, basically all we did was snack throughout the 14 hours. So at one point, actually, Erica bought 3 orders of fries, 2 large ones and then 1 small fry. She finished it all. And then afterwards, like, I don't know, I think like maybe 12 or 1 a.m. she bought another large fries order. Like, and we ourselves bought, like, I brought Pringles, I brought wafers, she bought cookies. We had so many snacks. Since it was 14 hours waiting in line, I brought games. I was prepared. I brought Monopoly deal cards. I brought my Nintendo Switch. We also played a little Mario Kart when it wasn't pouring rain. It was on and off the rain, but then it was always like slightly drizzling. So also, as a tip, always come prepared with a tarp. I saw like some people, like, they were so prepared, and I thought I was prepared. I brought chairs because I knew it was gonna rain, so then to be elevated a little bit instead of like laying on the ground. But people came ready with the tarps though. Like, they were clipping it to the barricades and a fence that was on the street. I think you're not allowed to put stuff on the barricades because some of the cops came and then they were telling the people in front of me that they can't put stuff on the barricade, but then they also ignored some other people that were having the tarps up on the barricade, so I don't know. Also bring blankets and extra pairs of socks because it will be cold at night, even though it was like I think it was like 70 degrees during the day, so then it was really warm. I brought a down jacket and I was sweating during the day, but I was so grateful at night because it got quite chilly. And also bathrooms. So before Friday, I did do a little bit of research, and then they said that bathrooms were available at McDonald's, the 24/7 McDonald's, but they were not. They closed it during the night. We went in, me and Erica went into 2 different McDonald's, and then they were like, oh no, it's closed for the night, come back in the morning stuff. And then also 30 Rock, there is a free bathroom downstairs, but then that closes at midnight. So advise, do not drink coffee, tea, anything caffeinated after 12, or else you're really gonna be in a predicament if you really need to go to the bathroom. Sleeping was also a real problem. I pulled an all-nighter, but then I'm used to pulling all-nighters, unlike Erica, so I was okay. But then she was trying to nap on and off. I think she did nap for like in 15-minute intervals, but it was not comfortable by any means, so be prepared not to be able to sleep. Yes, so that's it. Basically, I still can't believe I made it through the night. Then again, 14 hours isn't too long compared to the people that've been waiting since Monday and Tuesday. Like, I don't know, man. So 6 a.m. comes around, and that's when the security guards came. And then they announced that everyone needs to pack up their stuff, while you can just leave all your trash on the floor. They'll clean it up, except you need to put it in trash bags or pile all the trash up into a stack. We wait until 7 a.m. on the dot. The NBC pages, about like 4 or 5, they come around, they walk down the whole line with the clicker thing, counting how many armies there were. And then I actually checked. The line got so much longer. It went past like Radio City, like, so I'm guessing a couple people started lining up in the middle of the night, like early Saturday morning. The NBC pages announced to have everyone get their IDs ready. Please know which show you want to choose, the live or the rehearsal. And everyone must be 16 years or older. So please be advised about the age range. They're not really lenient on that, because I saw like some people getting refused the ticket because they were not 16. And they also announced that do not ask them for any advice, which one is better, the dress or the live, because nothing is guaranteed just because you wait in the line. I was reading about the standby line, so you are allowed to ask the NBC pages what place in line you'll be when they come up to you, like what number you'll be for both shows, either shows. But for BTS, I guess, because then there were so many armies, they didn't want to disclose that information for some reason, because a couple of fans before me, they tried asking, but then they were refused. So actually I have the ticket with me. So here, the standby line for Saturday Night Live. We ended up getting dress rehearsal tickets. And on the ticket itself, they did tell us to come back at 7 p.m. so we have time to nap, shower, get ready, change, and then come back at night for the dress rehearsal. And when we come back, we have to go to the gift shop, check in by security. You have to have the ID with your full name on it, because they write it at the top of the back. And then you have to line up in your order. I was number 171, Erica was 172. It was, by the time it got to me and Erica in line. I heard a couple fans in front of us, they chose for the live show, and then they were told they were number 100 something. I can't remember. But yeah, it was both 100 something for each.